In today's video, we're going to do something a little bit different. I have never done this before on my channel, but we are going to hunt 3 boxes of pennies. Now, all 3 of these boxes I got at 2 different branches, surprisingly. One branch I got these 2, and one branch I got this one. This one just has some writing on it. It is a sealed box. And I did verify all of these that they are circulated. Now, 2 of these, surprisingly, are circulated Brinks boxes. This is going to be my, in state, it's going to be my second and third boxes of Brinks. I have hunted a box from California that was in this type of box. I did get a Loomis box as well. Bring it down here. Again, I popped both of them open. The only ender on this box that I could see, if I can find it, is right there. We got a Canadian penny right there, and a pretty nice 60s copper there. No wheat penny enders on that box, but we do have a Canadian. And then this box I popped open as well. It was kind of hard to get open, but it is circulated. And this third box is interesting because I don't know if you were going to call this one ender or 2 enders. The reason why I say this is that when I popped it open, this wasn't like this. I did move it to the top, but I saw this. I was like, okay, cool. Wow, that's cool. That's a young head Canadian ender. I don't see that often. Well, I turned it around, and look at that. We have a double ender, a 1957 wheat penny on one end, and a Canadian young head on the other end. So I'm going to do that box. I'm actually going to start with this box. We'll do this one first, we'll do this one second, and we'll finish off with this one. This is my very first time doing 3 sealed penny boxes in one hunt. I've done a couple hunts where I've done 2 sealed penny boxes, but I've never done 3. So this might be kind of a long video because this is $75 in pennies, 3 boxes. Might even be the most pennies that I've hunted in one hunt. This is going to be boxes, I think this is going to be boxes number 3, 4, and 5 of the year. My second and third of this box, my second and third of this box, and my second of this type of box. So, let's start on the only place we can get started. Roll number 1 through 150. This might take a while. It's going to be a pretty big hunt. But let's start right here, if I can even get it out. And let's hunt this box. This roll's kind of busted a little bit. I'm going to see if I can use my taller tripod for this. But I might end up switching to my smaller one if it gets too annoying. And of course, I have my discard bin. I have just a bag down there that I'm going to dump the pennies into because to take the time to roll all this and then try to find a way to return all these rolled pennies and taking the time to roll them would not be worth it. I'm okay paying the Coinstar fee, and then I do have a bin for copper down there. I'm using a nickel bin. So let's get started on this hunt. And even though it technically isn't roll 10, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna set the enders technically to the side, and we'll get going. I'll bring you in on my first find. Fox waited until roll 14 to give us anything, but we got it. And it's a Wheatie. I did see it by the date. My camera is not focusing that well, but it's a 1945. Here, let me... I'm trying to get a good zoom. Maybe that's better. There we go. 45D. Decent shape, actually. That's probably why I didn't notice it. But, we'll keep going. Alright, I'm in the next roll. I don't know if you can see it, but there's another Wheatie. 1947 out of Denver. Alright. I did think I see a foreign back here. I wasn't filming all the Canadians, mainly because I find a lot of them, and considering this is probably already going to be a long video, but I'll show it here. 1974. Alright, we'll keep going. Alright, well, we're on roll 20. It's still been kind of slow, but we got our third Wheatie. 1957 out of Denver. Alright, we'll keep going. Alright, we're on roll 30, and I got my fourth wheat penny. 1944 out of Philly. Alright, that is our oldest of the box. Let's keep going. Alright, I'm going to show this one because it is a young head. We got a 1963 young head Canadian. Alright, we'll keep going. Well, after finding a dime in this roll, I don't find a lot of dimes in machine wrapped rolls. I look back, and there's a Wheatie. 1939. Oldest of the box. We'll keep going. Oh my gosh, guys, this was super unexpected. I did not see this by the edge. I just assumed that it was a dirty coin. I saw, oh, it's a Wheatie. I thought it was just dirty. Look at this. 1943 Philadelphia. Steel penny found in a machine-wrapped roll. That has never happened to me. I found steel pennies in custom wrap rolls quite a bit, actually. But I've never, ever found a steel penny in a machine-wrapped roll. Holy cow. Well, we have 5 rolls left. That will be 7 with the ender. Hopefully we can find one more, but that's a rare sight. I'll take that all day. Alright, I'm on the next roll or the roll after that in the back. Can you see it? There's another Wheatie. Let's see what this one is. 50 AD. Last year Wheatie, that is number 7, not including the ender, but we still have 4 more rolls, so let's keep going. Alright, this is the next roll, and this is a pretty good roll, because I see 2 Wheaties. I see this one back here. 53 out of Denver. And then, let me move these over. And then I see a back to a Wheatie right there. 56D. Alright, so that is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, not including the ender. I don't see anything else in here really to speak of, so we'll keep going. Alright, we're on the last roll, so let's open it up. Just getting the edge of it. These rolls have been hard to open. So yeah, as I showed, wheat penny on one end, and Canadian penny on the other end. Whoa. Really tough to open. Like this, anyway. Okay, so let's check out the wheat penny, because we know what that is. It's a 57. So there we go. Now let's see what this is. 62. 62 young head. Alright, let's just dump the rest of this out, or at least check and see if there's anything else in here. Well, there's another Canadian. 1965. I found one of those earlier. I found a 65 a little bit earlier. Alright, no more wheats. I will give you guys a quick wrap-up of this first box. Alright, for wrapping up each box, I'm just going to cover the wheat pennies. I'll do a big wrap-up of everything at the end. But this was a good box. It really picked up towards the end. Really picked up. The best find was definitely this awesome steel penny. I've never found a steel penny in a machine-wrapped roll before. So that is a serious good find. So that's the best find because I've never found one in a machine-wrapped roll. And then the second best find was probably this 1939 Philly, just because it's older, the oldest of the box. And now we are on to, you know what? Let's do the Loomis box next. This one. So I will bring you guys in on the first find I get in that box. Alright, I'm in roll 5, and I got 2 Wheaties. This one looks old. I kinda saw the date. I didn't see the full date. I thought it was in the 20s. Let's check out this one first. 50 AD. This one looks worn as heck. I think it's a 26 or a 20. Pretty sure it's a 1920. That is an oldie. That is an old one. Over 100 years old. I will take that. Let's keep going. Alright, we got another wheat penny. Not with any others, but that's not it. That's not the wheat penny, but we got a pretty nice 1947 D. That's in pretty good shape. Now we have what I think is the 20s, almost definitely. A 40s and a 50s. Alright, we'll keep going. Alright, we got another Wheatie. I saw it by the date again. 1945 out of Denver. That's number 4 of the box. We'll keep going. Alright, only a roll or two later, the roll with a Canadian ender. Had a Wheatie in it. 56D. That is our second newest of the box. There's one with some gold on it. We'll keep going. Alright, very next roll, we got another Wheatie. Also got a Canadian in this roll, but we got a 53D. That's number 6, and we will keep going. Alright, we got kind of a toasty wheat penny here. Looks not too old. 44D. Well, that is our second oldest of the box, and that's number 7 already. I think we still have like half the box to go. Let's keep going. Alright, we got another Wheatie. It's been a little bit, but we got another Wheatie. 56D. Alright, we'll keep going. Alright, I got another Wheatie. A few rolls later. 56D again. That's our third one of those. And that's also number 9. Let's keep going. Alright, I did get another young head, and it's an older one. It's in the 50s, 1957. It's funny about this because I had needed a 1957 young head for my book for the longest time. And I have found 4 of them since talking about needing one for my book. So I have 4 of them to choose from, so we'll keep going. We still only have 9 wheat pennies. We got 2, 3, 6, 9, 12. I think 15 rolls left. Alright, so we finished that first box, and unfortunately, we only ended with 9 wheat pennies. We got like, I don't know, 7 in the first half of the box, and then only 2 in the... So it kind of ended slow. Not as good as the other box, definitely, but we did get an oldie, which I think is a 1920 Philadelphia. So we did get a good find there. But yeah, kind of slowed down there a bit. But we still have one more box to go. Another tall box. I will get into it, and I will bring you in on my first find. Alright, I'm on roll 2, and I got my first wheat penny. The first roll did have a pretty nice 1960D small date, which was kind of cool. But we got our first wheat penny, and I almost dropped it. 1952 out of Denver. I'm not going to say anything else because I thought that was a good sign in the first box, and we didn't do too great in the last few rolls, so let's keep going. Alright, I'm on roll 5. I got my second Wheatie. 1945. San Francisco. Alright, we'll keep going. Alright, got another Wheatie. It's right there. Let's see what we got. This is roll number 9. We got a 50 AD. Alright, we'll keep going. Alright, it's been a little bit, but we did get another Wheatie. 52D. I think we already had one of those. Yep, we did. Alright, we'll keep going. Alright, we got Wheatie number 5 on roll. It's either roll 19 or 20. I think it's roll 19. We got a 1950 AD. Newest one you can get. Alright, we'll keep going. Alright, well, it's been quite a while. We haven't found a wheat penny in a while. We have 13 rolls left. We finally got our 6th one. And it's a 54D. Not even anything really that old either. That's number 6. Alright, this is the next roll, and I see a 1944 poking out of the back. 44 Philly. Alright, that is our oldest of the box. I did see a Canadian. So I'll pull that out. 1983. And we'll keep going. Alright, we have 3 rolls left. And we got our 8th Wheatie. 1945 out of San Francisco. Alright. We'll keep going. Alright, second to last roll, or third to last roll, and I saw a 58 poking out, 50 AD. Alright, we'll keep going. Alright, we are finished with that third and final box, and it was a good box. It was pretty much on the average side of things. We didn't really get any oldies, and we only got 9 wheat pennies. But we did get 9, so I'll take it. I will actually get all the other finds from all the other boxes and set them up in some way, and I'll show you what we got in a $75 penny hunt. Alright, now for the wrap-up. Sorry, I'm using my old phone because my new phone is out of battery, and it might be a little more shaky than you guys are used to, but I'll try to hold the camera as still as I can while I'm showing you guys these coins. So as for Canadians, there's got to be over 20 there. I didn't exactly count, but there has to be over 20, maybe 25 to 30 Canadian pennies there. There were 3 young heads. I believe that 63 was that ender on that first box. There was a 62 and actually a decent 57, and this one might be the one I end up putting in my book. As far as beauties go, I did pull out a few Zinkins because they were really nice. There's a beautiful 61D, beautiful 63, couple beautiful 64s. Sorry about that, this phone ran out of storage. But we got a really nice 73, a couple nice 74s, a nice 77, a nice 81, and then I have maybe 6 or 7 or so Zinkins that I pulled out, 83, 84, 86, 95, that's just in great shape, 2005, 2008, and a pretty nice, really nice 2009 Philly, and I have not weighed it yet. I don't think it's copper, but I gotta check and see. We have, a few, 2 or 3 1972 Phillies, or no, that's not the 1972 Phillies. These are 1974 S's, which I don't see too often, so I pull those out. And then I got a few 1972 Philadelphias, which I am planning on doing a big 1972 DDO hunt, so I'm saving all of those. A few 59s, there were a couple nicer ones in there, but I'm just counting them as copper. I pull them out just to show you guys. And then the last box, I don't know if someone turned in a bunch of 1960D small dates, but I have a bunch of, like, ones that are cleaned. But they are 1960 small dates, so I will hold on to them. But they all are cleaned for some reason. I don't know. It's weird. As for oddities, we did get that dime. I think in the first box. I can't remember too well. We got, this is really the only tone coin that I pulled out. It's got some really vibrant yellow on the back. And then this 1960, which has a little bit of a cud in the 9. So that's, or a little bit of a die chip in the 9. And then this kind of fun shaved down one. And then as for wheats, we had 28 out of 3 boxes, which I don't know exactly how many that is, that box, but I know the first box was definitely our best box. The second box was definitely our second best box, and the third box was the least best box. But the first box had 10 wheats, and then the next 2 boxes had 9. As for the wheats, our oldest was what I think is a 1920. I'm not 100% certain, but I know it's a 1920 something, and I feel like I see a 0. And the one after the 192, I did get a 1939 Philly, and probably the find of the entire hunt. Mainly because it's just so rare to find these. And this is my first time ever finding a steel penny in a bank wrapped penny roll. 1943 out of Philly. As you can tell, it is steel. Will be really nice if this was copper. But, yeah, this is my first time finding one of those. I saw the back of it, and at first I was just like, oh, it's just a dirty wheat penny. But that's a first for me, so that's definitely the find of the hunt. We got a couple 1944 Phillies, a bunch of 1945, there's 4 of them there, a couple from 47, one in decent shape, 2 52s, 2 53s, a 54, 356 or 4 56Ds, of course, 2 57s, and 5 from 58. So, this was a pretty good hunt. Every box was pretty much an average box. The only real surprises in any of these boxes was the steel penny. Everything else was not too surprising. I expected to get something at least 100 years old out of the 3 boxes. And at least I'm assuming that's a 1920. Assuming that is a 1920. So I was expecting something really pretty old out of at least one of these 3 boxes. But that steel penny I definitely was not expecting. So, good hunt. This is my first time ever doing a 3-box penny hunt. And like I said, I just put them all in a bag because I'm just gonna dump them all in Coinstar. Taking the time to roll them and turn them into the bank it wouldn't be worth it. I'd rather pay the fee. And then I have that nickel container that I showed you guys at the beginning. It's a little more than half full of copper, which sounds not that much, but it actually is quite a bit. The copper in the boxes was decent, maybe a little light, but that is pretty much it. I'll have to send this video to my new phone. I'll have to download it from Google Photos because I'm filming on a different device. So thank you guys so much for watching. I didn't expect to hunt all 3 boxes today. I was honestly, originally thinking I'll just do it in one video, or at least to hunt 2 boxes together. So thank you so much for watching. That's all the wrappers, and I'll see you in the next hunt.